Hello, and welcome back to another weekly pickups video where I'm filming this on Wednesday as I just got paid. I went into town and I actually got a big massive stack from my local CEX. And let me explain how that happened. Well, you see, when I got off the bus, I went into Oxfam, my one of my local charity shops, and I noticed that they had a bunch of Xbox 360 games. And so what I tend to do is, unless it's a game I actually want to add into my collection, I'll just scan the back of it on using the CEX app. And if I get more than what I'm buying for it, um, I'll buy it and trade it into CEX. So that's what I did. Also, if I sound a bit off, is because I have some sort of a cold. I have a blocked nose, and I have a dry cough. So hopefully, I'll remember to edit out a cough if one occurs. So yeah, I bought four games for €6, for three Xbox 360 games, and I went and traded them in, and I got 43 on a voucher for them. I also had a few of the stuff from my own collection that I was getting rid of, so that brought it up to like 46, 40. And so from that, and as well, I still had a bit of a voucher left over from Monday when I bought two things from the CEX website, which I'm still waiting for because I just checked the tracking. For some fucking reason, that it got sent to Kells, um, and from Dublin to Kells instead of Dublin to Navan, which is where I live. So hopefully that'll get rectified and I'll get it at some point. As well as, of course, I also ordered from Amazon, so we'll have an Amazon package should arrive. That should arrive tomorrow for me. So yeah, let's get into the big massive stack that I got, which is predominantly Blu-rays because apparently over since the last time I was in, they had a big massive stack of Blu-rays traded in. So we'll start off with 360, Xbox 360, because I did buy two games. One is kind of an upgrade, but we'll get to that. So the first 360 game that I bought was Bayonetta, because I've heard great things about this franchise, and I know the first one, maybe the second one was released on, Xbox 360, PS3. I know for definite the third one was released on Wii U. I'm not sure if it got a re-release on Switch, but for €2, I thought I may as well give this hack and slash a a shot, and it is of course complete with manual, which I'm very happy about. And I think this bit of paper just fell out, so I'm not sure if that's the original receipt. It is. It's the original GameStop receipt, which is so faded that I can't see. Yeah. So back in GameStop, when this was gotten, I can't tell when it was bought up in Dublin anyway, because it's very very faded. They Someone spent €8 on this, and I spent two. So yeah. Now this next one is a steel book for a video game that I already have, but because it's the steel book, I thought fuck it, I'll upgrade it to the steel book, and that is for the original Bioshock game. Now I've never finished any of the Bioshock games, but I have played a good chunk of one. Well, a bit of one, a couple of hours into Bioshock One. Um, and I enjoy it. It still holds up. Like even the graphics on it. Like I know that there has been the HD remasters that came out, but even just playing the standard 360 version on an actual Xbox 360, the game looks amazing, absolutely amazing, and it is of course complete. But what I love is taking out the game. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's not really much. I thought there was stuff like in the back of this, but no. It does come with a manual. Even if it didn't come with a manual, I'd of course take the manual out of mine and would have put it in. But yeah, it's not bad for a video game steelbook. So now we get on to the movies that I bought. I bought one DVD movie, and I'm pretty sure this was one of my mother's favorite films as a kid, or when this came out. I'm not 100% sure. I do remember her mentioning it to me that it was one of her favorites, and that is Flight of the Navigator. So I know for a fact that I have not seen this in full. I'd only seen like a little snippet of it when my mother put it on and said, "Oh, this is one of my favorite films." So that's that's always been ingrained in me. So I've always been keeping an eye out for it, and now I have it in the collection, which I will take a gander at some point. Now we get on to the Blu-rays, and we're going to start off with a controversial one right off the bat, and that is Star Wars Episode 8: The Last Jedi. Now, outside of the spin-offs, of Solo and Rogue One, this is the only other Star Wars film that I haven't seen. I watched half of it, and then I switched it off. So then why did you buy it? Well, because A, I never fully finished it to give it my full honest opinion, and B, not this coming up trilogy month. I might do another. I'm not sure if I'm going to do two trilogy months this year, or if I'm just going to do one a year. But for the next trilogy month that I plan to do, not the up and coming one in May, I plan to review the sequel trilogy. So I'm obviously going to need The Last Jedi for that. And of course, there's like €3 for a slip, so why not? Uh, yeah, just realized that the cover art is completely different to the slip art. Anyway, moving on. I picked up Pixels. It's a film that I watched with my very first girlfriend and my mother, and it's not bad. It's not bad. As someone who, now I obviously didn't grow up with these, when these video games were popular. Pac-Man, Centipede, Qbert, Donkey Kong. I got introduced to them obviously decades afterwards, but I still respect them, for what they were, and so I really enjoyed it, especially um, his character, because his character, uh, Peter Dinklage's character, is based off of Billy Mitchell, and I know that's going to go over a lot of people's heads, but you see, Billy Mitchell was well known as a Donkey Kong, the best Donkey Kong player out there. I'm going to have to put a little asterisk on that because turns out he faked all of his records. He was supposed to play the game on actual hardware, but he ended up playing it on a MAME machine and submitted it as, cabinet record and all that stuff. And so he lost. Well, they settled recently, Billy Mitchell and Twin Galaxies, because of that. But yeah, it's not a bad film. Like with Adam Sandler, yeah. So it's not a bad film, but you take what you can. Like with Adam Sandler, it's either hit or miss. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. That's the way I look at it with Adam Sandler films. Moving on to Dodgeball. So I watched this for the very first time last week, and for €3, I said, "Fuck, I may as well upgrade it to Blu-ray now." So that's what I did. Up next, we have the very first in the Divergent series. I know for a fact that I have seen this. I'm pretty sure I've seen the second one. I'm not sure if I've seen the third one. But yeah, I liked it. I liked the Divergent series. An ex of mine told me to give it a shot, and it wasn't that bad. And for like €1.50 and it comes with a slip, I may as well pick it up. Next, we have a animated film for Dante's Inferno. The poem Dante's Inferno, which also had a Xbox 360 video game based off of it, which I do have on 360, and it's a really, really good hack and slash game. And so I saw it there. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll give it a shot." Next we have the 1985, I think, or 1995. 1995 version of Mortal Kombat. The only good Mortal Kombat film out there. Like I've seen this. I grew up on this on VHS. Fucking love this film. And then I attempted to see um, Annihilation, which came out after this, and I stopped halfway through it. And I haven't seen the new one that they've done. And I know they are going to do another one based off of the reboot that they did not too long ago. But to me, the 95 Mortal Kombat film is a childhood favorite, so I'm happy to have it on Blu ray. I just hope that I don't already own it. I'm pretty sure I don't own it on Blu ray, so that's a new pickup. Next, we have Lord of the Rings Fellowship of the Ring Extended Edition. So last year, during the first trilogy month that I did, I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy for the very first time, the theatrical cut. And I decided the only one of the Lord of the Rings films that I would want to own is Fellowship. And so I saw the extended edition there for a fiver. I was like, fuck it. It's technically free because it is a voucher. So I will add this into my collection. So yeah, very happy to have that for whenever I do decide to rewatch um, Fellowship. Not too sure if I'll bother with Two Towers or Return of the King because I like them, but I definitely prefer Fellowship. How I'd rank it is Fellowship, Return of the King, and The Two Towers. I know that's going to piss off a lot of people that say The Two Towers is the best film. The Two Towers is shit. I'm sorry, but it is. Anyway, moving on to the X-Men trilogy, the original X-Men trilogy. You know, with X-Men X2 and X-Men: The Last Stand X Men movies that I grew up on. I grew up on this version of X Men as well as the '97 X Men cartoon. Those were the ones that I grew up on, and so yeah, for €3, I'm obviously going to pick this up. Okay, I had to pause for a second to let out a cough. I already coughed at some point throughout this recording. Hopefully, I remember to take it out. Yeah, so the last one that I have is a film that I watched for the very first time already. And you know, you seen me last week pick up the second film on DVD, and that is Paddington. So I saw it there for €2, and I said, "Fuck it, I like the film, and I will add." It has a slip, so I'll add it into my collection. And so that is that. That is now everything that I got, except for the two things that are coming from CEX, as well as the one package from uh, Amazon, which is another Doctor Who classic Doctor Who box set. So I'll be right back when I have those to show off. Hello, so it is Friday now, the day before this gets posted. Feeling a little bit better since the last time we talked, and I have got one thing plus finally I have a CEX package. This is literally how it was shipped to me and ran through my letterbox. So we'll start off with the thing that I got yesterday because yesterday I met up with a friend who I haven't seen in a couple of months because he had to undergo surgery, had his cyst removed and stuff. And whilst we were out and about, I actually found something that I needed for my collection, and that is season 3, volume 3 of the '97 X-Men cartoon because I have volume 1 and 2 of season 1, volumes 1 and 2 of season 2, and I have volume 1 and 4 of season 3. Yeah, because they're right there. That's the little stack there. That's where they are. So yeah, uh, another one to add to the collection for €2. I thought, why not? You know. And then finally, the CEX thing arrived because on post, my local postal service, for whatever reason, kept sending it to the wrong sorting depot. So I ordered this Monday, and it shipped Monday. You know, usually that means I'm going to get it the next day if it ships the same day from CEX. That was not the case. because it went from being shipped from like sorted in the Dublin depot hub, then sent to Kells, which is about an hour away from me, and then got sent back down to Dublin, and then it got sent all the way over to Westmeath. I live in regular Meath, not Westmeath, to Athlone. And then I got it this morning. I woke up and I checked and said, "You have a delivery. It's been delivered." So here it is. I ordered two things that are going to be movie reviews. So one of the two reviews that I'm doing for February is Rocky 4 and Terminator Salvation. And so, as I said, I'm going to continue on with those franchises. There was two that I needed, Rocky 5 and Terminator Genesis. So that's what's in here, essentially, is Terminator Salvation and Rocky. Um, so I went at ripping this in a weird way to break into this. And I can tell you right now, with the Rocky 5, I'm not surprised that this is how it was sent to me, but I am a little peeved because they did the exact same thing when I ordered Rocky 3. So we have Terminator Genesis in not the best of shapes. Holy shit. This is not in the nicest of shapes. It was a euro 50, and I'm kicking myself because literally after I ordered this on Wednesday when I found the games and stuff, I actually saw this on Blu-ray for a euro more than what I paid for it. But yeah, I know this isn't the well liked, the same with the most recent Terminator film. But I said I was going to watch the entire series after T2 or T3. And so this is the next step in that. And luckily, I have replacement cases. So I'll definitely be putting this into a replacement case. Because holy shit, is that atrocious of a case to be sent in. Look, it even broke off into the case. I think that was the postman that did that whilst ramming the thing in to my letterbox. Or it was CEX themselves. The disc looks fine. Uh, so yeah, happy to have that into the collection. And I will of course be putting it into a spare case. So yeah, we have Rocky 5 in this style of case. So this is why I'm not happy with it, because it's literally was traded in from like the Rocky box set. Because this is literally how I got my Rocky 3. And so yeah, it's the next one that I have to watch in the Rocky franchise. So I'm nearly finished with the Rocky franchise. It's just this, Balboa, and then I'm on to the Creed series, which I'm really looking forward to taking a gander at. So yeah, that's what I have for right now. No Amazon package. That was supposed to arrive yesterday, but it didn't. So hopefully I get it today. But we'll see. So I just didn't feel like waiting just in case it arrives tomorrow instead. But yeah, this is what I have to add in to what I've got. Okay, so it's literally 10 past 1. Not long from finished wrapping up a different video. I'm out of breath because Amazon guy went to the wrong address, so I literally had to sprint up and make sure to grab this. So yeah, as I said, it is classic Doctor Who related. It is another one of the box sets that I have gotten in the past, past couple of weeks, with the Trial of a Time Lord one, and then previous to that was the Revenge of the Cybermen one. This one is the Peladon Files, the Peladon Tales. So we have the Curse of the Peladon and the Monster of Peladon. Two episodes that I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that I have not seen. Now, I do recognize the Peladon there, and that is because of an episode from season 10 of Doctor Who, uh, with Peter Capaldi when they had an Ice Warrior episode, The Empress on Mars. It also showed how they went about joining up with the Peladons. But again, I knew nothing of Peladon and stuff. So I knew I needed to, to buy this eventually to see it. And so yeah, this is the only thing that I ordered from Amazon. And yeah, so it comes with the Monster of Peladon and the Curse of Peladon episodes that came out 2 years apart, roughly. Yeah, because this one came out from the 29th of January to the 19th of February, 1972. So about 2 years into Pertwee's one run, and then the Monster Peladon came out in his final era of the show. So yeah, we have both Joe and Sarah Jane. So as always, I'm going to be putting these onto the bookcase like this, but I'll keep the box separately. So let's actually find out how many episodes these went on for, because I don't know. Because again, I've never seen it. So the Curse of Peladon is a 4-part story. And then the Monster of Peladon, which is a 2-disc special edition. So there's that. The Monster of Peladon is 6 parts. So yeah, very happy to add the Peladon Tales into the collection. So that is going to wrap up this week's pickups video, because it's gone on for quite a while because I got a lot of shit this week. Won't be getting a lot next week. I can almost guarantee that. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you all on Monday for another collection showcase video.